on game day 6, we have Uganda against Mozambique in a classification game. We watched Cameroon dispatch Guinea in the first game of the day, and after this one, we have 2 semifinals, Rwanda against Nigeria and Senegal against Mali. And you can see the road to the final. Rwanda will be squaring off against Nigeria, having beaten Uganda, Nigeria beating Mozambique, and of course Senegal overcoming Cameroon, and Mali defeating Guinea in their last games. So I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Ife Ebekwe, the former Nigeria international. And Ife, this is a disappointed Mozambique team, which lost to your former Nigeria team, and looked good for a lot of that game, but ultimately I think what undid their chances, they just could not put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, they couldn't. They were shooting 24% in all, and that's just not enough. They had 14 turnovers yesterday, ended the game with 52 points against 59 Nigeria. And the 2 key players that actually showed up yesterday was Seda with 13 points and 10 rebounds, and Mukaruru, 11 points and 7 rebounds. So Leah Dong really didn't get to a good start. She ended up with 4 fouls and only played 16 minutes, and she only had 4 points. So, I mean, she definitely has to come out and be poised and aggressive and just stay out of foul trouble. And obviously, Mafanila is an amazing player for Mozambique, coming off the bench, and she had 7 points and 9 rebounds, and she's been very consistent with that. And Mozambique is a sound team. We know what they like to do. They like to run, and especially from their post position. So as we see Uganda coming out, their star player, Otto, 31 points, 13 rebounds. One of their top players, Asende, is not playing today because she has an ankle injury.
Suffered last night.
Yeah, and the game.
So really kind of undermined their chances of winning that game against Rwanda. So Uganda with Otto has been kind of a revelation as a naturalized player, but overall just played with so much heart and passion. Uganda, you know, back to Mozambique, they led Nigeria by 10 points last night, and I think that's probably why it stings so badly, albeit earlier in the game. But they also still had the lead with 5.5 minutes remaining, a 1-point lead, and it was Nigeria, the 3-time defending champions, that beat them, and, well, you know the rest of it. Nigeria now 2 games to get to the podium, win 2 games, they win a 4th consecutive FIBA Women's AfroBasket. So still some work to do for Mozambique in basketball, but you can't question their passion, you can't question their heart, and I think that we're going to see that today. So we're going to have a pause now for the playing of the national anthems.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Uganda. Thank you.
So the referees for this game from Tunisia are Bia Belguith, Cameroon, Lebowo, Majilo, and Fanta Toure from Mali. They're on the right. Arbia, the crew chief.
Belguith, Albia from Tunisia. The umpires are Lebowo, Majilo from Cameroon, and Fanta Toure from Mali.
Would you like me to do the starting five, or do you want to do it?
You can do it.
Get nervous? Okay, I'll do it. So Mozambique will start with Mukauro, Silvia Veloso, Mafanella, Tamara Seda, and Stefania Chiziani. And it'll be Rafael, Chizian, Zita, Telmazita, Mabjaya, Pinto, Donge, and Mutombene. Sounds kind of Italian when I say it, so apologies. And the head coach, Ike, Carlos Ike. He's had his team playing hard, and I think perhaps given their limitations, you know, they've done well. When I say limitations, I'm talking about offense and scoring. Lydia Babirye, Janin J. Otto, Priscilla Avi, Melissa Akulu, and Claire Lamunu in the starting five. Ikecho, Imanishamwe, Nakiyingi, Ekone, Akello, Najuma, and Asende, who won't play, but she's on the bench. Playing for the Spaniard, Alberto Carlos Antuna Leal from Murcia, although I know that he's a fan of Alicante. And this young lady here has been so good that she has parlayed her season into a move to Spain, Otto, where Donge has played. And I suppose it's not just about stats that you have to, you know, provide big numbers, but I think if you ask Leia Donge, she would say it's been, personally for her individually, maybe a disappointing FIBA Women's AfroBasket from a scoring standpoint.
Yeah, you usually see Leia Donge up there with double doubles each game in probably every AfroBasket she's been a part of. And
she's had foul trouble as well.
And right now she's not in the starting lineup. They put Mafanilla instead of her, so maybe she needs to be the spark off the bench and get the rhythm for her going. Or we don't know why the coach did that, but he obviously saw something. And you just hope that she continues strong. She has this game today and the game tomorrow to continue to play tough. And yeah, like I've said, maybe she's not scoring, but she's doing other things. She still has averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds. So what can you really say about that?
Well, the winner of this game will take on Cameroon for 5th place tomorrow, and the loser will go up against Guinea in a battle for 7th place. FIBA Women's AfroBasket in Kigali, which has become one of the homes of African basketball in recent times. And it's such a big deal here that the president of the country, Kagame, was here last night and often comes to games to watch the women's team play Rwanda. And he was the same in 2021 when the men hosted the FIBA AfroBasket 2021. You can see the facilities, they're fantastic. And just a lot of excitement in Kigali for the Rwanda women, because I think they have reached, perhaps even surpassed the bare minimum that they set themselves by reaching the quarterfinals. The fact that they've made it to the semifinals is a very big accomplishment for them. Because their last FIBA AfroBasket was, Uganda didn't play since 2015, so they have definitely also had a great run, and they can improve to 3-2 if they get a win today. Definitely also had a great run, and they can improve to 3-2 if they get a win today.
Mozambique basketball.
Rwanda had not played at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket since 2013. So yes, just again, just underlining how it's been a special time for them. And Uganda was in 2015. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. I'm not sure what the holdup is, but we'll start a minute late. Hello, everybody. We're underway here in Kigali, the FIBA Women's AfroBasket classification game between Mozambique wearing the red and Uganda wearing the white. And Uganda without their star, Jane Asinde, who sprained an ankle last night, drive in and get the first bucket. So take the early lead. She is watching from the bench. It's just not worth risking in this game. There are ranking points involved. Mukaodo comes out and strokes a three. Would you not be tempted to let her shoot that like Uganda did, the way that she has shot it in this competition?
Yeah, I would. If I was guarding her, I would definitely sag off because I think she's more of a threat when she's driving to the basket. I would still have a hand up, though, but I wouldn't be up on
Shot clock about to expire. I guess you want to, unless you tell your team beforehand, sag when that player is taking a three. We would rather her take it. You definitely don't want to form bad habits.
Yeah.
You don't want to form bad habits by not actually going out and
just contest her shot and stay on the ground. She might shot fake and drive to the basket, but just be there when she catches it and shoots it.
Tamara Seda hits the free throw line jumper. And the hallmarks of both of these teams is that they play with a lot of intensity, a lot of energy. And there you see Mukaodo. I think we already have our answer from her how she's going to play this game. And the question is, will Uganda be able to match that intensity? Mukaodo from the corner, and she's fouled attempting the three. So she is fouled by number 22, Lamunu. So Abby comes right out of the game, clearly hasn't executed something right, perhaps on defense. And Mukaodo misses the first, makes the second. She gets one more. It's always better to finish as high in the table and the standings as possible at these events. You're so down, you're so dejected after falling, seeing your hopes of reaching the podium, make it. And both of these teams had real designs on making it to the podium, at least getting to the semifinals. They've got to raise themselves. Ooh. And that was clearly some red shirts coming in her direction that affected that shot from Otto. Seda gets swatted out of bounds by Lamunu. That was an authoritative swat. Mukaodo from the right corner and misses that. Lamunu now up the floor to Bibirye, the, shall we, it's kind of hard to say revelation only for Bibirye, the revelation of Uganda at this tournament or for the AfroBasket, because there have been so many revelations, and especially in this Uganda team.
Yeah, for sure. She didn't really play her best yesterday, but she's been capable of showing that she can. She had 0 points yesterday.
That's incredible.
But, I mean, the other games, it was like, wow, look at her. So, definitely.
She led them against Senegal. She led basically was the hero, wasn't she?
Yeah, so I expect her to show up again, having that bad game and just coming out here and just attacking the basket and getting herself going.
Mafanella with the short jump shot right at the free throw line. Tizian, look at the defense from Mozambique. It's just what they do. They D up. And this could be a difficult game for Otto because you know that they are fully aware of her exploits on offense.
And the fact that who's guarding her? Mukaruro.
Yeah.
She's just guarding her, and she's going to be active. She's going to be in her face. Look at her trying to steal the ball. That's the type of defense that Otto will face for 40 minutes.
And she's just owning the court right now. Mukauro takes it up to an 11-4 advantage. Ekon, player that I think she can really help this team. She's got to work on her ball handling. And reaching around from behind, Mafanella is called for the foul. That was the lob into the low post. So a good job from Otto, and Mafanella picks up the personal. Otto spins, turns. I think she's definitely aware of Mukauro in the vicinity. Mukauro, meanwhile, nobody within a country mile of her, and she hits her second three-pointer of the game. And the lead is 13-4. Lamunu, good drive, good crash, but Seda comes down with the board. Akulo knocks it out of her hands. Mafanella ends up getting the basketball. And the toughness of Mukauro mixed in with a little bit of skill is propelling this Mozambique team to a big lead. Seda gets her second jump shot. And Alberto Garcia has to call timeout. I think he's going to be a little loud during this timeout.
Because you are playing lazy and you are not deserving to play this game now. Go there and play hard. Go there and play hard.
It seems like the Uganda coach doesn't want anything else but to have the Ugandan players just play hard, is what he's saying in that timeout, that they just need to come out there and play hard. I guess that's what all he wants. They made it this far. You have nothing to lose, so yeah, why not play hard and just let's see if they execute out of this timeout.
Yeah, you got to play for national pride. People are watching.
I mean, it's nice to see Mozambique start off good, start off hot, and in this tournament they usually have started off very slow in the first quarter, but they are leading 16-4 against Uganda, and got that turnover, got that steal, excuse me.
Tizian to Mukauro, decides not to take it. Tizian from the left. No chance to push it. No chance. So Bebia is going to come out. From the baseline, Seda hits another jump shot and it's 17-4. So
yeah,
this is the worst start of the tournament for Uganda.
Yeah, and they're not really playing with a sense of urgency. Maybe it's due to Asende not being there with her energy, but it's something missing on the court for Uganda.
I think part of it is experience, letting them know Ugandan, not many Ugandan fans here today. I think most of them have headed back to Kampala.
We could say experience, but I've just seen in Uganda in these games, they play hard. I mean, they know that they can come here and play hard, and maybe it's a little bit experience, but I do think the energy and the physicality that Asende brings, as she's, you know, with that ankle injury, someone has to bring that energy for Uganda.
Well, playing hard is in the DNA of Mozambique, and that was something that we knew.
You definitely have to match the physicality and the energy of Mozambique. But I think Uganda knows that. For them to just start this game off really slow, and they're just struggling to put the ball in the basket. You see Otto here trying to make something shake, driving to the basket, and she got that foul. So hopefully she's able to make these 2 free throws.
That's right. There is pretty good defense, though, from Silvia Beloso. I think Otto might be fortunate to be going to the line. And it's important for her to score, to see the ball go through the hoop. And she has her first point of the game. And let's see if that changes things. Now she has 2, and it's a 10-point deficit for Uganda.
Both teams have 2 wins and 2 losses. So basically it's nothing to nothing right now.
Looked like Okecho might have also had all ball, so it just illustrates how those things even out. The captain, Okecho. Down the baseline, Seda. Boy, she has perhaps saved her best game for last.
I mean,
or
yeah,
at least for today.
She had a double-double yesterday, so I mean, she's been very consistent here for the Mozambique team.
Amunu. Otto shook free of Mukaoro. Now she's got somebody else in her grill. Look at Mukaoro. She just does not give up. Mukaoro could play for any team, couldn't she? I mean, even if she came on for like defense for like 5 minutes, she would just go out and make your life miserable. Seda gets down low, falls down. And with 9 seconds left, they'll stay at this end. Here it is again. Contact there. Seda hoping to get a foul, doesn't get it, but they keep possession. Mukaoro, will it be a 3rd 3 for her today? No, it will not. Okecho. Otto. Ooh. Well, she is getting hit.
She is.
Down hard. Pass to Mafanella. Back to a 14-point lead. Good work by Mozambique, who could potentially have a huge first quarter for a team that doesn't score many points. I think that will infuriate Alberto Garcia. Leal.
I mean, just look at that tough defense.
They gotta hurry. They don't have much time. Ooh, look at that defense. So Okello is gonna come into the game, the accountant. And look at Mozambique laying out. And they have a 22-8 lead as Seda goes out and Lea Donge comes in. I mean, a lot of the hard work has been done for Lea Donge already coming in. It's kind of like, well, what does that say, you know? This has been a Mozambique team. Okay, so there is 1 second on the shot clock, and it's going to be Uganda basketball. She's like the signature player for this team coming in, but you just don't get that feeling. Maybe she will recapture the magic. Kecho gets it. Nope. Needed to catch it cleanly.
We got in a 2-2-1
Good work.
press to make it a little bit difficult for Mozambique to get in their offense. You see here that lob passed and
shot no good. Kello's insertion, perhaps. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And she scared me there. She almost had the steal, Mukauro.
She's very active on
Look at this,
both
she's coming
ends
right
of
at us. Right here. She put the brakes on. Did you ever fly into the stands?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
You know, you weigh up the pros and cons and decide that it's not worth it.
Exactly.
Or you just didn't have the opportunity. Oh, look at the help defense. Okello picks up the loose ball, and then she's fouled by Mujaya.
Actually, that foul was on Leah Dong. She just checked in and she got her first foul. So hopefully that she just stays on her feet and be active. She did play only 16 minutes of yesterday's game and ended up with 4 points because she had 4 fouls. So maybe that's a key for Uganda to take it at Leah Donge.
Let's move Okello driving in. She's just been a foul magnet at this AfroBasket. She just picks them up quickly. Ball knocked away. Here's a chance. Kono drives in, finishes it nicely. Didn't have to dribble, so that helped as well. 22-12.
And you see Uganda here full court pressuring Mozambique.
That's why I thought we might see some of this against Rwanda yesterday. And they didn't really start trying to put pressure on until the very end.
Yeah, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter is when they started to full court press Rwanda, and it was just too late by then.
Three-pointer is good. Well, coming in, Mabjaya. First name is Dulce, Luis, and then Luis, Dulce. I guess that translates to sweet in Portuguese. That was a sweet shot. Long rebound. Oh, Okello fumbles it out of bounds. Mukauro. Look at that pass to Mafanella. And then Otto whistled for the foul. Here it is again. Yeah, she's got her arms on her. That's why.
Oh, excuse me, I would agree with that one.
And Mafanella, slow to get up here. It's like she's hurt her back or something all of a sudden. Hopefully she doesn't have some type of, maybe she has like a nagging injury or something?
Or
a disc issue, or?
I mean, the way that she's been moving in this tournament, you would not think that her back is hurting, but it could just be that play where she got hit, probably landed wrong, got hit wrong, and she heads to the bench.
Sometimes it could just be something weird, something funny. So 2 free throws made by Tizian. 1 free throw made. So in the final minute, the first quarter, Uganda trying to recover. Babirie back in the game, gets it to Otto. And once more, the ball goes in, comes out, but here is Uganda with an opportunity because of the hustle in the offensive glass. Akon puts the pressure on the D and draws the foul. Just a foul on Donge. You feel kind of bad for her because it's calling it somewhat tight. She's picked up her second foul.
Yeah, and we've seen that all tournament. And so, but do you commend her? Maybe these are not the best fouls, but her energy At least she tried to have on the defensive end when she checked in the game. She didn't start this game, so maybe she's being a little bit too aggressive, but you got to reward her energy.
Yeah, I find that a tough call on her, so I don't think. And she's just going about her business. There's Akello now pressuring outside. Mabjaya. Mukaudo. She's hit a couple of threes. Is she going to let it fly? Yep, nope, she's going to get it to Mabjaya. That looks good. It was long.
I would say that was a good shot by Mozambique to be patient and poised, pass the ball, and get the best open shot, which was her.
26-13, Mozambique on top of Uganda at the end of the first quarter.
%64% for Mozambique from the two. That's really good. They're 7 for 11, and the reason why they're up 26-13 and tie at free throws. They're getting to the line 3 for 5. So I think it's still a game. I definitely think that Uganda needs to come out here with a little bit more sense of urgency and how they're playing. And you never know, they could be still hanging their heads from that tough loss of yesterday. Rwanda 66 and Uganda 61. They don't have their fans here, and they've been encouraged and had that energy from them. They don't have a Sunday in the game. So a lot of factors are not on Uganda's side right now. So hopefully they rally together. Otto starts to get in the flow and starts to put some points on the board.
I think, you know, when you look at the teams, we watched Cameroon earlier, they looked really down, having not made it to the semifinals. And I don't get that same feeling looking at Uganda. I mean, I'm sure they're disappointed, but they perhaps were able to turn the page and start focusing on this game. But
how they came out was an indication that maybe,
they're not as hungry or something.
Exactly,
yeah.
And or they could just be a little bit still shaken up about last night's previous game.
You can always scan in the barcode, get Courtside 1891 into your smartphone for video streams, schedules, scores, and more. So I would encourage you to do that, Ify Bekwe. So the 18-year-old Babirye inbounds the basketball. And Uganda trailing by 13 points. Try to start making some inroads. Mokoto getting her first breather, and Otto tries to take advantage against Mabjaya. Traveling on Mozambique. Tough start to the game for Leah Donge. Otto takes the shot, and a hold called on Pinto, who's come into the game. Off the ball.
You hate to see a player that didn't have the great game yesterday, but is very active usually, come in the game, Pinto number 10 for Mozambique, and just foul like that. When you expect your players that don't play well in previous games to come in and show out, it's just not a good call for her.
Tony missing it from the corner. Just as the shot clock was about to expire. Tizian from the right, the baseline. And Akon hustles down the court. And can't get the layup to go.
You can't get any better than that. You got the steal, you're going full court, and then you just need to concentrate and make your shots. And a 1-3-1, Uganda is in, forcing Mozambique to take those outside shots so they can get the rebound and push it like you see here.
Giant missing from the right. There's the drive, and the basket is good. I think I've been calling Mabjaya Muntombene Mabjaya, so apologies for that. 3 fouls on Donge, so her difficult FIBA Women's AfroBasket continues.
I mean, that's just no rhythm that she wants to have. Yesterday, only 16 minutes, 4 fouls, 4 points. Today, 8 minutes within the second quarter, she has 3 fouls, and you know, you really hope that she comes back in this second quarter, which I doubt it, because they definitely want to have her in the second half, but you want to get that momentum for this qualification round that you want to place high in.
I think more than anything, you want her to get back on track, because it feels like she's not.
Yeah, the team needs her.
Scrapping away for the rebound, Uganda getting it back, and I'll tell you, when Mukaoro is off the court, that's when you need, at least early in the games, that's when you need to make hay while the sun shines. I think that's the phrase.
There's only one starting lineup player from Mozambique, and that's Seta, the post player, the 5 player.
Great block by Chiziane.
And you just hope that the bench of Mozambique can keep that consistency as the starters did with the lead.
Seda. And start to see some struggles offensively for Mozambique, but you're going to turn it right back over. Now Mabjaya. Wide open. And that was so Barberia goes out, Akecho comes back in. Nice handoff.
Great find, great attack, great dish to Chizani. You see Majaha attacking the rim and then just dishing it off to the post player. And that is why she's on the line right now. Got fouled by a Ugandan jersey.
Chiziane makes the free throw, so it goes up to 28-16.
Uganda's calling motion, and that's just getting the ball, passing, cutting when you pass.
Nice play, oh boy. Kello didn't bring it down. They fouled there. Pinto, entry pass into the corner. Mabjaya for 3.
She was definitely going to make one soon. She was wide open on that 3-point line. They're in motion again, Uganda, just passing, setting screens against Mozambique's defense.
Amuna missing it down low. Well, there are some late arriving Ugandan fans here. Maybe that's going to make a difference. Pinto, and that'll be a charge.
Nothing we haven't seen from these two players. Otto hustling back on defense to get her seat planted in the ground for that charge. And Pinto, what have we seen? She attacks the basket all the time. So two players doing what they do best.
$14-point lead for Coach Ike. Looks on with a sense of contentment, even with Lea Donge on the bench with 3 fouls. Lamuna, oh, nice play up to Okolo. And offensive rebound and put back by Lamuna. And now good defense from Kulo and a Ketcho. No, excuse me, Babuye goes up for 2. And it's back to a 10-point game now. The pressure brings Uganda right back to within 10. Through the run, possibly for Uganda. Traveling on a Ketcho. And the ball gets away. Otto has it. Babuye. Oh, what a spin from Babuye! Are you kidding me? She puts Montenegro. She puts Mozambique into a spin cycle. Wow.
That was a great move from the youngin.
I was thinking Montenegro. I've been thinking about how the coach of Uganda used to be an assistant coach for Montenegro. An offensive foul.
You see her here spin moving into the lane and lays it up.
Well, that's the play of the day for Uganda as they close the gap to 8 points. But Mozambique then commit a foul. Excuse me, Uganda committed a foul to give it back to Mozambique. Muka Odo, meanwhile, is checked back into the game, rested, refreshed, and ready to sink her teeth into this Uganda team. And she immediately gets it inside to Seda. 10 points for Tamara Seda. Sylvia Veloso also. Oh boy, Otto loses the handle. Seda, skip pass over to Mukauro. A scrap for the basketball, and Seda goes down, and it's going to be basketball awarded to Mozambique. Look at him scrapping for the basketball in the replay. Mukauro, oh boy, goes around the rim and drops.
If Uganda's going to be in that zone, they definitely need to know where the shooters are. She is one. She has put up shots today, and in this tournament, they know that she could shoot the 3.
And quickly responding, Otto. I mean, I would have thought, okay, she's not a great three-point shooter, but today she is. She's knocked down 3 threes. Mozambique have stepped out of bounds. Game livening up a little bit since the arrival of some more Ugandan fans. Mukoto with the push. Here it is. Oh yeah, she came out and got her arm into Otto's back. So Mozambique over the limit, it appears. Although the graphic doesn't reflect that. Yeah, now they are. Now back to a 9-point deficit.
I mean, they're tucking away. Uganda again in this 2-2-1 zone press. Trying to shake and rattle Mozambique's offense.
Pinto from deep. Oh boy, the three-pointers are falling for Mozambique today. The pass snatched by Seda. And Akecho reaches up, forces a turnover. Now they're going to get a layup as Lamunu leaks out ahead. 4 3-pointers have been made by Mozambique, 4 of 12. That's a good percentage for them.
I mean, you see time and time again in this tournament how Uganda might be down, but they really chuck away and try to get points on the scoreboard. And you've seen also on Mozambique's side where teams, when they're coming back, they kind of have that lapse. It's been a consistent showing in this tournament.
Boy, Mukoto really felt that. She tumbled down. Yep, Uganda were your X-Factor team.
Yeah.
Always able to kind of surprise, get some good results, get some performances. Never really knew what they were going to do, but they were dangerous. They stepped out of bounds. 37-28, 2.5 minutes. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining. And here comes Uganda, trailing by 9. Mozambique. Seems like whenever Uganda start to really get close, they come up and make a couple of plays. Abille cuts back in, and she's fouled as she goes up by Silvia Veloso.
I mean, you like to see her being active. She's driving. Great footwork and puts the shot up and gets to the free throw line. She had 0 points yesterday, had an amazing game before that. So I think she knew and understand like how she played yesterday and how she should come out today. And she's doing very well. She has 5 points for Uganda.
Looked like on video replay, that was pretty good defense by Beloso. She was a little bit unlucky, Sylvia Beloso, but you take what you can get if you are Uganda and you're down. Now they've closed the gap to 7. Tamara Seda.
Uganda in a 2-3.
Mukoto, will it be number 4? No, it will not. Mukulu. Kind of collided with Mukoto. Oh. And again, Sylvia Beloso looks to pick the pocket of Babille. Watch this. Boy, that looked like a good steal. Watch this again. Woo. Well, maybe she got her actually. She got her as she brought her hand back. That's where the foul was. I take it. She knocked it away cleanly, but then raked the side of Babille.
Do you really want to take that? It's 1 minute and 55 seconds.
Nope.
You have 3 fouls. You know, be active on defense, absolutely, but you never want to get those cheap fouls going into the halftime.
Babille makes 1 of 2. It's a 6-point game. And we're going to get a look now at Uganda's number 8, Rita Imaneshi Imenashmiri. That's a tough one. Sorry.
She did not play in yesterday's game, so it's nice to see what we're going to see what she can do.
We'll just call her Rita. Mukauro from deep. 4th 3-pointer of the game. Wow, that's incredible.
Maybe you don't call her a 3-point shooter, but you know she can shoot 3-pointers.
In fact, it might be her 3rd 3. Excuse me. Oh.
And another Mozambique player has 3 fouls.
Good hustle. It's all about extra effort. Put some blood there on the arm of Otto. I assume she had to, she's had to go over to get some treatment. So she goes out of the game. And Ekon, I think, is going to come in.
Yep. I mean, Mozambique's top players right now are in foul trouble.
Mukoto is 3 of 7 from deep. Pinto is made her only 3. And Mabjai is also 1 of 5.
I mean, they're going to get those 3-point shots up because Uganda's in that zone, and what they actually want, but they've just been making them today.
Say to hurt some flesh on flesh there. Oh, Mukuru loses the handle. Ooh, Ekon. Double dribble. And again, that's the
good call.
That's the element of the game where she has to work most, especially as a guard. She works on that dribbling. You know, timeout on the court. 7-point lead for Mozambique. Speaking to Jessica Thomas after the last game, she's talked about even when she's struggling shooting, she's been coached to go out and dribble the basketball to get the feel back, which is quite interesting.
I mean, maybe that's why she's come out early every single start of the game and does her dribbling warm up to get that confidence she needs when she starts the game.
Okay, in 3, the one in the same side of number 6, we are into men. We are into men, okay? So we prefer, this one need to adjust with number 6, point or collapse, and with the high post also we are collapsing. Number 6 cannot DC shot, okay? Make her drive. Okay, we are doing a good job. We still have one more foul. It's a foul in the drive, no shooting, okay? Let's go, let's go.
So Alto's still out of the game. Could be sitting for the rest of the half. We'll see. .108 remaining. Classification game between these two teams, and Pinto steps in, misses. They've led by, this Mozambique team is led by as many as 14 points today. Right now it's 7.
And again, we've seen time and time again when Mozambique has a lead against teams and just stops their intensity, and there's no sense of urgency, and allows teams to come back.
Oh, well, she's going to bank that in. Tizian takes it right down the lane. Ah, yeah, boy, soft touch, gets it to drop. They wanted the foul. They had a foul to give, and they did not. We did hear him remind them. And now the steal, Seda.
If they're going to foul, they need to foul on the floor and not on the shot.
Good job by Okecho. 2.3 seconds left.
That definitely looked like she fouled on the floor. I think the coach was a little bit worried that it was on the shot. He was a little
Maybe
bit.
he was still frustrated from the previous drive that they had not used the foul.
Yeah, maybe. You see the 2-1-2 from Uganda under the basket with 2.3 seconds left.
Tizian comes in, replaces Mukauro. You think she's going to pass it and get it back?
Never know.
Oh, look at that. She threw it away. You don't feel good as a coach when you substitute the player throwing in the inbounds pass and she throws it out away. They got to go. Okecho, she's got it. Nope. Doesn't get it up in time. So probably thankful that they're only down by 9 points to Uganda, because it was not looking good for the first 12 minutes or so, but they battled back, and Mozambique impressively lead it 42-33 at halftime.
%52% for Mozambique at the 2 points, 11 for 21, and that's good. And Uganda's getting to their free throw, 11 for 14. They haven't made any threes, so hopefully in the second half they do.
And Mozambique have made 5. That's the difference.
Yeah, but that's what they get when you're sitting in that zone, and you're gonna what do you take away? Their three-point shot or their big post players' presence? And I think that's the smart thing to do, is for Uganda to sit in that zone and make it hard for Mafanila, make it hard for Seta and Lea Dong to get going. And you'll just have to take that risk for their three-point shot. And that's exactly what they did, but they're making it. So do you adjust this when you come in for the third quarter? I think so.
Mukoto with 15 points. Boy, that is at halftime. She is off to a big game. And all credit to Mozambique as well. They've got 17 assists. So just shows how we see them so often drive, pass to the corner, skip pass, you name it. They're doing it. They're passing it, and they are collecting those assists. Still think it's Mozambique's game to win right now, leading by 9 points.
Yeah, but they really can't have these lapses like this. We've seen it all tournament. When they're up, they just can't consistently keep that gap. No. And then we could commend Uganda for getting back.
Play the game right there, by the way. The spin cycle move, remember?
Yeah.
From Babirye. Otto has had a little success. She was shut down early by Mukauro. She's got 9 points, 4 rebounds.
Well, it's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It's 42 Mozambique, 33 Uganda.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Dumps it off to Effa, and she's blocked from behind by Dillard.
Yeah. 3 fouls on Nigeria now, 2 on Mozambique. They get the ball up ahead, it goes. Kukoro, she scores with the left hand, a 5-point lead for Nigeria. They get it down low, and they get a chance for a 3-point play. Foul. And she's fouled as well. Drive, dumps it off. And that was about as silky smooth as you get right there. Into the paint. Now Thomas cuts off Dillard. Dillard again, wide open in the right, got it! Hoda strikes again! Is that the shot? It's gonna put Senegal into the semifinals! Position to be the player of the game before they end up losing that game against Uganda.
Great move. Great move by Silapsa. She has 6 points.
Shallow. Nice. Oh, boy. Oh my goodness. And her wig, man, what a swat that was. Williams goes in, makes the shot. It's all going horribly wrong for Uganda, but for Rwanda, they are loving life. Trying to keep up with Tizian. Oh, look at Musa go up for the rejection. Well, Mozambique on top, and the main reason why I would suggest has been the shooting of Mukauro, who has 15 points. She's got 3 3-pointers. She is 5 of 9 overall from the floor, and also include her tenacious defense. It's never easy playing against her anytime, anywhere, whether it's a battle for a spot in the semifinal or whether it's a classification game. She has been getting it done. So Pinto probably has been their most exciting player, I would suggest. But I don't think there's any question that this player here, to me, is the leader of Mozambique. The way she comes out, leads by example, how strong she is. Getting into opponents, and her play is contagious for everybody else. And as I alluded to before the break, also, even though not her best game, 2 of 11 from the floor, she does have some success at the free throw line. She's got 9 points. She's had another game where, at least early on, she's had some shots go in and out. So I don't know who she's angered in the basketball heavens, but nevertheless, Otto has provided some scoring for Uganda as they try to win this game. 42-33, Mozambique on top of Uganda at halftime. So Uganda trailing 42-33 against Mozambique. Has been a very exciting FIBA Women's AfroBasket for them, and I think for Coach Ike of Mozambique, he's going to be forever disappointed that his team couldn't get to the semifinals. Because, you know, they were right there. They led Nigeria late, well, halfway through the fourth quarter, and ultimately just struggled. You know, all credit to Nigeria for their defense, for their hard work, and they kind of blew it. So anyway, here they are. They're trying to finish as high in the standings as possible, and to beat one of the X Factor teams in this FIBA Women's AfroBasket. One of the surprise stories, which is Uganda. So I don't know if you saw it, but Otto just had a wrapping on her bloody, elbow, and just kind of threw it to the ground, but she really took a nasty fall. Boy, she's got a scrape up the side of her left arm from the elbow about halfway down or more to the hand. But needs must, you know, she's a competitor. She's going to want to get out and play today. And where the naturalized players in this FIBA Women's AfroBasket have really been good, in my opinion. Otto Dillard for Senegal has been terrific. We saw Jessica Thomas also for Cameroon. She's been really good. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody else who is obvious. For Rwanda, yeah, probably the point guard, definitely Destiny Philoxy. Hey, scanning the barcode to get Courtside 1891 into your smartphone. Get that app in there. You get video streams, schedules, scores, and so much more. Download in the App Store, Google Play, and you can see everything you need in international basketball, whether it's the FIBA Women's AfroBasket. I know that they're going to have a lot of other international competition games on there. We've had the FIBA Women's EuroBasket this year earlier. We've got the FIBA Basketball World Cup that's going to be coming up this year. Men, women, it's all happening with international basketball. Exciting times. And I know that a lot of people are paying attention thanks to Courtside 1891. And down in Mozambique, well, they've got a lot to be proud of the way this team, I mean, in my opinion, this team plays about as hard as any team in this competition. They really get after it. So Mafanella there, the captain. It's good to see her coming back because she was hurt. She had to leave the game in the first half, like some type of back injury. And now she is back in, so I'm assuming that she's okay. But gosh, Aoife, you don't have to respond to this, but I will say that Otto has a floor burn on her left knee. She has a big scrape on her right arm.
Do you know what we call those?
Oh, cherries? No.
Battle wounds.
Oh, battle wounds. Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, she's been a tough player and a great player for Uganda, naturalized, and she's just has battle wounds all over her body.
So starting things off here, Seda on the baseline, and Uganda, they're not going to bring it for 40 minutes. Intensity-wise, they've got no chance against Mozambique. Mozambique will probably die for the win today. And that pass from Akolo goes way out of bounds. I mean, Otto's tall, but not that tall.
Yeah, and that turnover is just added, and now they have 15 turnovers, and that's not going to help them get back into this game.
Pass down low to Mafanella. So immediately upon re-entering the game, she scores. Ooh, Otto runs into Mafanella. You know, national teams don't have to naturalize players, but maybe a naturalized player would actually help a team like Montenegro. Mozambique. It's the second time I've said that. Mozambique. They both wear red. But they play for a lot of, they play for a lot of pride in that country, and that's the first thing that you got to check at the door. You got to be willing to do everything for Mozambique.
Yeah, now all these naturalized players here in AfroBasket respect the country that they're playing for, and they have definitely understood and stood up and had that pride.
Yep, pride in the name of love. One of U2's finest. So Otto is out. And another turnover for Uganda. And that is the sure recipe for failure against a team like Mozambique. If you continue to turn it over,
they're definitely going to punish you if you continue to turn the ball over. So hopefully...
Well, 2 turnovers in the first minute.
Yeah, Uganda needs to take care of the ball. It's 16 turnovers for them.
Nice bounce pass from Akecho. She's actually improved as this tournament has gone on. I know that she was really catching it from her coach earlier on, and she's just taken the medicine and gotten better, in my opinion. Seda takes it deep and fouled.
I think Uganda's just more focused on getting the ball in the basket when they need to understand you cannot have Seda just drive freely in an open paint when you're trying to get back into this game, and now she's rewarded with 2 free throws.
Ivy comes out, so I guess she was at fault on that play, and she's replaced by Ekon. Yeah. So this is that second one. .37-35. Oh, just
doesn't get easier than that. Just have to make it.
Meanwhile, Muka Odo goes to the other end, makes a shot, and is fouled and has a chance for a 3-point play. So it could be a 5-point swing just in this one instance.
Or she gets out on the open floor and she just goes up strong.
She's been so good today.
She has 17 points.
Tell me what you think. I think she's their MVP in this AfroBasket.
For their team?
Yeah, just the way she plays.
Pure
leadership and delivering.
Yeah.
I mean, Mafanella was great.
Yeah.
In that one game, but it was only that one real game where she stood out.
I mean, yeah, I would definitely say in that guard position, she's definitely showed up consistently with energy, with fight on offense and defense. So, yeah, I agree.
And she's got 18 today. Akecho, high arcing 3, and just offline there. And now the pass way up to Mafanella, who did not catch it cleanly, and now she turns it over. Akulo, the other way, gets it to the guard, Babire. Babire, nice wraparound pass. Oh, great play by Babire. Lamunu, Akulo, great play.
And if Uganda plays like this one possession they just showed us, they're definitely going to cut the lead and be closer and score.
Pass to Mafanella. He gave away an easy one and didn't pay the price. There's Ekon. Again, her dribbling. Let's hope that she works on it in the summer, but Babire, if the pass isn't there, you don't have to make it.
You don't have to make it.
Just dribble it in. Seda hits it at the line. They always answer turnovers with points. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have.
They've got 19 points, 21 points now off turnovers. And turnovers are what you highlight at the start of the game. It's the bane with the existence of this Uganda national team. Bounce pass. I mean, they're trying to do the right thing, trying to do some good things, but, oh. Alfanella, a little bit of showtime. What was going on there?
I think she tried to go between the legs and while being in the air, lay it up or pass it. But I mean, he could just lay it up regular. It would have been 2 points.
Look at this. I think she's trying to make the highlight reel. And she will. She will make the highlight reel for that. Good for her. Not sure her coach likes it, but I don't think she fears any backlash the way she's smiling. Coach Ike must have said, go out and have a good time today. But don't forget your Mozambique. Otto. That looks good. And it is. First three-pointer of the game for Otto. First three for Uganda.
And she has 12 points. 12 points for a rebound.
Mukaoru, that was short. They want to run. Oh, Lamunu able to avoid being tied up. Kecho. Oh boy, that's just forcing it. And I mean, I'm sorry, but if you're being guarded by Mukaoru trying to get it to her.
I mean, she also was open for a quick 3 seconds. They did not see her, so just swing the ball and get that ball movement. You do not have to force it down into her because there's other players that can score on Uganda. And sometimes I think they forget.
Boy, Otto kind of turned into Mukaoru as she went down. So watch this. And Uganda's fans are really giving the refs a hard time. I think it's a little bit of frustration for them. Leo Donge comes back into the game. So I think they're talking about whether or not this should be shooting or whether it should be two free throws. Watch this at the end of it. Watch how she collides with Otto right at the end. Oh no, we didn't see it. So Mukaoru, the player of the game, goes to the line and adds to her tally 19 points. Definitely the MVP of this game today, that's for sure. And the second. And the lead goes back to 14. It is proving to be a mountain to climb for Uganda. And again, they make runs, but then they turn it over. And just a little bit of miscommunication. Still a long way to go, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Mukaoru for three. Golly, she is just terrific today. 22 points, 4 three-pointers. I don't know what her career high is, but it has to be up there.
Yeah, she's definitely on fire.
17-point lead. Their biggest of the game.
Can you see the rules, the rules, close out, recognize player. We don't do it, we cannot compete. We cannot compete. It's simple. I'm not talking about win. I'm talking about about compete, about keep having our identity as a team, being smart, being aggressive. Go there and play basketball smart.
Let's go. Yes! We gotta get the ball out fast. They get it back so
You hear in the timeout the coach for Uganda saying, play basketball, play smart.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't want to cut you off there.
No, it's okay.
They're just showing Mukuru's numbers and just confirming how good she's been. Well, players for Uganda have to show responsibility as well. It's not just about the coach jumping on them. Okello drives in. That's on Donge? That's going to be 4 fouls? she gets fouls lying down. This is incredible. Oh, no, maybe it's... But wait, it can't be on Donge because Mukuru trips up Donge. Let's see.
Oh no.
Mukuru. Yeah, they called it on Mukuru.
Yeah, she's
got 4 fouls.
4 fouls now. She went to the ref and put her hand up, and that's just that's a good team leadership where she tells the ref, no, it's me, not Leia, it's me. But she needs to be very careful for the rest of the game.
Now she's got 3 fouls, and they've given the foul to Donge.
Wow. Oh, she tried, yeah.
The thing is, I mean, I don't think there was a foul there unless it happened before, but because it just looked like Donge kind of fell over Mukauro. But that's not a foul.
As hitting the player while she's going in the air, so that's what the ref looked at, and I mean, that's a tough call.
Okay, then that counts. Yeah, banking into 3-pointer. The bank is open.
Leia Donge has 4 fouls in 5 minutes, so she really didn't get into that rhythm in the game today. It's definitely going to just disrupt how she plays.
Papierre buried the last one, and just as always is the case, they follow up an opportunity that they've given themselves with a turnover. Mafanella looking to take it the other way to try that play again. Nice into Okello. Nice dish. We saw Cindy watching how nice it would be to have her back on the court. Oh, nice. Oh. I think that could have been Donge. Donge's going down hard. This could be... Ooh.
I think she got the wind knocked out of her, and I hope she is okay.
I think Alberto Garcia knows her from Spain. Well, she's a popular player in Africa. I mean, not just for Mozambique fans. Everybody knows how good this player is. And it's good for African basketball especially if she's playing well. So it's a bit frustrating seeing her having kind of an off AfroBasket. What do you think about that replay? Okello catching it, going up. So you look at Donge, so she made her debut in 2009. She averaged 9.4 points, 7.1 rebounds. Then in 2011, 14.6 points per game, 5.9 rebounds. Then 2013, 14.3 points, 8 rebounds. 2017, 17.2 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 15.8 in 2019. And her last couple of FIBA Women's AfroBaskets, well, that was 2019, sorry. She did not play in 2021, but at this one it's 12-6. So it's not horrible, it's not a huge drop-off, but clearly she hasn't made the impact that she wanted to and I think Mozambique needed. Well, Mafanella knocks it out of the hands of Otto. Mafanella gets it down low. She's strong, smart, intelligent.
Exactly, and that's exactly what she's doing right here in the third quarter.
Ketcho gets blocked, shooting a three-pointer, gets fouled. Delma Zita goes out of the game. They do have a Louise in the Mozambique team, don't they?
No, I don't see one of my
Yeah, well,
notes
they've
of
got
notes.
Dulce, I don't know how you say it in Portuguese, Dulce Luis Mabjaya.
Maybe she just goes by Dulce.
Jose. Okay. Oh, Jose instead of Dulce. I've been informed by our Portuguese staff is Dolce as opposed to Dulce like Spanish. So it's Dolce, but the key there is Luis. And I'm thinking of Delma. I think I'm saying that right, Delma Zito. So Delma and Luis. Dulce Luis, okay.
Dulce.
Okay,
Luis.
so the key is the fact that her middle name is Luis. Okay, Delma and Luis, like the movie. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? That's all, the only point I'm making in this irrelevant point in this game between Mozambique.
16 turnovers for Mozambique, while Uganda has 21. So you really want to cut that if you're Uganda and just take care of the ball and try to get the fastest, bestest shot while they have 2 minutes left in the third.
That's great work by Keller. She works hard. And here's another foul. So fourth foul on Mozambique. I mean, they push the edge of fouling, don't they? I mean, that's a foul. So Chelsea Rafael. Picks up the personal. Any more and they'll be over the limit. Otto. Oh, nice. Twist and turn. Doesn't make it. And then, unfortunately, Lamumu, Akulo, sorry, threw it up in the air, and Tambara Seda brings it down. Elmazita gets it back. She's looking. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah. I wonder why Pinto's not in the game for Mozambique. She's only played 10 minutes in this game.
Hasn't played great.
No. And
hasn't played well.
And yesterday's game. So I'm thinking that if you want to get her going to get that confidence into the next game and not just have her sit on the bench and dwell on, wow, I played bad or not as good as I want to.
There's a drive, and the basket is good from Akulu.
If you could do it once, you could do it again. Get some defensive stops, Uganda, and push the ball in transition.
Yeah, Pinto's only played 10 minutes. 13-point lead for Mozambique. Mafanella with the tough catch. And that is going to put Mafanella on the free throw line. And Mafanella at this, she's been a great free throw shooter, 87.5%. I didn't think. She was right there. I didn't think it was a horrible call. I mean, she wasn't giving up the baseline, but maybe there was some contact. And, you know, we've seen defenders moving with the dribbler at the AfroBasket, and the fouls have been called. Also, Mafanella has a big reputation, doesn't she? There is a three-pointer, the second one for Otto. I like saying Otto. Gets it back to a 12-point game. Pinto's back in the game. They heard you. Shania Pinto fouled and goes to the line. She is not a good free throw shooter. Came in shooting only 50%, 9 of 18. And these are her first. This is her first attempt, and it goes out. Yeah. It's not a horrible free throw. It just kind of lands up there softly. Ugandan fans are so loud. Some of the players are looking over at him at the court side.
Yeah, kind of showed up a little bit late.
Misses both free throws. Yep, better late than never, but always better to be early than late. Akello drives in. Oh, it goes in!
Now
and one.
We hear him now. It's a great move for Akello, taking it to the basket, having no fear, and understanding that if you put the ball in the hole, you go up strong and you'll probably get that and one.
And remember, that comes off 2 missed free throws.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a 5-point swing potentially if she can make this, which she doesn't. So it's a 4-point swing. Then Mozambique get the last basket of the quarter. They put it up, that's off. Now Mozambique has a little bit of time. I mean, Uganda has a little bit of time. She took it too early. Why? Why doesn't she just pull up and shoot the jumper? Anyway, we have 3 quarters in the books. 65-55, Mozambique on top of Uganda.
I mean, the average for both of teams have gotten better a little bit from the start of the game. Uganda with 46% from the 2 and 30% from the 3, and 33% from the 3 for Mozambique with 6 with 18 for 18. And you just have one more quarter. Uganda, what do? Do you come out here and you just continue to compete and not back down? I think so. I think they have it in them.
Well, speaking of continuing to compete, Mafanella, that's the only thing she does.
Yeah, with 14 points. And only 1 rebound, I'm shocked. Only 1.
The 18-year-old Babirye.
Dishing it off to the low post, and Lamunu going right back up. So you see Uganda, you know, trying to get in the rhythm, trying to cut the lead. They're down 10. They can continue to do that. They have 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter, but does Mozambique stay consistent? We have known them to be kind of lackadaisical when a team fights back. So are they going to be consistent for the next 10 minutes?
They've been pretty consistent today, although it's been helped by Ukraine. I mean, Uganda kind of turned the ball over.
EuroBasket or AfroBasket? Which one?
Well, there's something about the brain that you start saying, you know, country that starts with U, country that starts with M, but Uganda. This is our 6th day of 4 consecutive games.
Yeah.
Show some compassion.
Always.
Oh boy, Pinto fell hard for Mozambique. And just like that, they turned it over.
You don't want to start the start of a quarter having a turnover in mid-court for an easy 2 points for Mozambique.
Yeah, a team that is offensively challenged, although not as much today, but they've scored a ton of points off turnovers.
Yep. 22 turnovers for Uganda, and you just don't want to be in that position to have that many turnovers. And
30 points. 30 of Mozambique's 67 points have come off turnovers.
And yesterday, Uganda had 26, so they kind of looking a little bit sloppy with the turnovers, and they just need to take care of the ball.
Well, Pinto goes out. Chizian comes back in. Najuma back in the game, Hasn't played. She played at the start. Oh, another turnover. Mid-court goes down for the layup. They got to learn that you can't make telegraph passes right there.
You see, you have an open white jersey next to you, but you force it into Otto. That's not the best decision. She was double teamed.
Ekon drives. And it feels like Mozambique, the way they've started, they're going to hold on. If Uganda can't get a stop here. Seda on the baseline.
And that's just knowing your personnel. You know that she's taking, that is her go-to spot, that corner baseline 15-footer. And Uganda just has to show up on defense.
Ekon to Najuma. And the foul on Najuma. There's a lot of nice physical attributes.
It was a travel.
Yep.
No, I don't think she fouled. I think she traveled on that one.
So it's hard to believe 16 points the difference after all that hard work. Double dribble. Down to Zita. Otto passes to Akulo, high arcing shot. Tizian now for Mozambique. And the three-pointer is made. And you have to say, it's looking like we're headed for a rematch of one of the best games in the tournament.
Full
Cameroon
circle, yeah.
And Mozambique. Timeout on the court.
No discipline, no discipline. Why you, every time we play side, please, we have the ball here, this one, don't play the back pick, and then boom, boom, boom. Why you don't stop inventing? And why you don't communicate? You don't know who you are defending to. You don't know. You don't know. Don't give up. Don't disconnect. Don't disconnect. Keep playing with discipline. Now, the first one. We play low flash till the end. Till the end. When we have the ball here, reverse, backdoor, 2-on-2. We're going to play more motion, more horns. With Dotto in the side, playing the side pick and roll with her. We are in fist, double fist. If we make or we have time, if not, we are in 3 with clear rules. Number 6 is not playing, then we are collapsing.
Go, ladies! Strong on 3, 1, 2, 3, strong!
Well, here's Uganda seeing a layup, but you know what has to be said again, they lead this tournament in turnovers, 25.8 per game. The next highest is Cote d'Ivoire at 23.7. They average more than seven more than Mozambique, who are 8th at 18.3 turnovers per game. So it's been the big problem for them with the AfroBasket, that and the fact that they lost Asende to injury. Otto for 3 and nails that.
One thing about her, she's not going to stop until the clock goes off. So she's still going to be able to find her shot and shoot it, whether it's inside or out.
Well, that was a good message from the coach during the timeout. And another second consecutive three-pointer from Rafael.
I mean, if you're down and you're Uganda, you just have to be very focused on defense. You go down and you score, but then you give up a three-point shot.
It looked like she just kind of tripped over her own feet there. Fabille. Tizian getting the block. Dalmazita. Well, they have been knocking down three-pointers left, right, and center today. Everybody. Didn't see that coming. I know that Uganda did not see that coming. Eight of 20 from three-point range. I mean, you look at the three-point shooting in this tournament, and Mozambique are 11th out of 12 teams, shooting 18.2% from three-point range. Now, you know, I will say that probably some of those shots under pressure, and maybe some of today's are not, but still, it's been a good day shooting for them.
I mean, they've been taking the same shots. People have been playing them zone because of their post presence. And this game, they're just falling.
High arcing shot, Tizian makes. So the lead is ballooned to 83-58, and it's really now just a matter of time for Mozambique to punch their ticket. They shot it well in this fourth quarter, but again, you have to remember there was 2 early turnovers. The shot goes up, no good.
I mean, Uganda has just 4 minutes left to play, and all they can do is just give their all and play hard. The coach has been emphasizing that all game. Just play hard. You know how to play basketball. Just get in that rhythm and play ball.
So another traveling.
One thing about that coach, he's going to defend his players. You can clearly see that was a travel. I love that.
Ketcho for 3. Another 3, another make, and boy, they have not just been an average three-point shooting team today. They have been an outstanding three-point shooting team today. Abjaya, Luis. So Delma and Luis each hitting threes. Here goes Delma. Delmazita. Yep, and well, they're starting to really open up a big lead now, up 32 points. I think there's an argument for emptying the bench for Uganda. I think that's kind of what the fans are saying now. This game is Chizian with the foul. So it's going to be Cameroon and Mozambique.
Yep.
Trading blows tomorrow. That'll be entertaining.
Yeah, and they are already faced each other this tournament in Group B. And Cameroon came out with that win, so you kind of want to see what Mozambique is going to do.
If I had to bet, I would say it's going to be Mozambique that wins this time.
I mean, I think they're going to battle back because I feel like they lost. They feel like they lost that game in the last second of the fourth quarter, and that probably stung for Mozambique. So definitely Cameroon, be prepared for this Mozambique team to show up and show out tomorrow.
Otto, that's off, and they're just looking tired, out of it. Uganda, 88-58. I guess the more experienced teams have handled these classification games better, but definitely Mozambique were laser focused at the start of today. Maybe Uganda were not.
And Mozambique has been in this position over and over again to know that they needed to come out with this win, and they are very strong. 88-58.
30-point lead.
Yeah.
Final 2 minutes. But from three-point range today, they've been outstanding. 9 of 22. Turn the clock back to Uganda's game against Rwanda, and they were far more competitive in that game. And that was even without Asende.
Yeah. I mean, they beat Rwanda on the board 63-44 and just came up short 66-61 at the end of the fourth quarter.
I mean, it's one of those things where tournament play, it's difficult. You know, you lose, you're now playing classification. And you would think, I mean, you could argue that this has more, that they would be hungrier to come out and win today because they want that taste of having a great AfroBasket.
But one thing about this Ugandan team, we're going to see them again. And I think when we see them again, they will be better than what they're showing now. They will be more polished. They will have those years and more practices and more games under their belt together as a team to come out to the next AfroBasket and do something that people didn't think they were going to be this far. So I'm looking forward to the future of Uganda.
So Otto comes out. So coming up on the 1 minute mark in the second classification game. Second half has been a little livelier, but Mozambique have been excellent. Good job, Chizian, saving it in bounds. Here she is. (88-60). I don't think Uganda, even in their worst nightmares, thought that they would give up 88 points to Mozambique, a team that has really struggled to score. In fact, if you look at points per game, Uganda were second overall at 68, they were 72.5, and Mozambique 68.5. So They averaged more, you know, they scored more than 20 points above their average today. Mozambique rolled to an 88-62 win over Uganda.
You could just see here Mozambique shooting 57%, 65 from the free throw line, and Uganda actually got a little bit better and shooting 40%. They started off the game with a very low percentage. And rebound, Uganda 37 to Mozambique's 38, but 30 turnovers for Uganda over Mozambique's 20. There was no way that they were going to cut this lead with 30 turnovers at all. I mean, Otto with 18 points, doing what she does every single game in this tournament, and Mukaru with 23 points, and she just stepped up for Mozambique today, and you just love to see that. A veteran guard play amazing, has been playing amazing, has been bringing the energy and the fierceness on defense first, most and foremost, and then being able to score from the three-point shot today and the 2-point.
But didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. And
she could have had a huge number.
She had a big game today. And you just look forward to seeing her play like that tomorrow against Cameroon, and that's going to be a battle. Those two teams, Group B, head-to-head again for the qualification. No, actually for 5th and 6th place.
Yeah, 5th and 6th.
Yep.
And Mozambique, I think, look more likely to win that game, but you just never know. Every game takes on its own identity.
I think Cameroon will definitely take that game
As seriously as possible.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're two great teams competing again, and we'll just see how it turns out tomorrow. But this Ugandan team needs to be very proud for how they played. They were my X Factor team, and I'm just really happy that they're in AfroBasket, and they will continue to be in AfroBasket if they continue to get better and develop more skill and have that 40 minutes of play. So kudos to them and congratulations to them. But Mozambique definitely took the reins, 62-88, Mozambique.
So the three-point shooting was terrific for Mozambique today. We've talked about it. They shot 9 of 23, 39.1%. 4 threes made by Mukoro to lead the way, 2 for Rafael in the fourth quarter. A couple also for Dolce Luis Mabjaya. The sweet smell of success. And they have won this game, so they can go back and be in a good mood. And Uganda will now have to put this one behind them and come back and play hard against Guinea, another team that is licking its chops after being hammered today in their game against Cameroon. So schedule, look at that. You've got 88-62, Mozambique winning it. Nigeria, Rwanda next, and then we'll wrap things up tonight with Senegal and Mali. Thanks for watching.
Nari tunabonye hakurya hari